What's going on, everyone? This is Manuel with Silicon Valley Kitchen and Bath Company. I'm excited to share another one of our master bathroom remodels with you. As you can see, this is a fairly large bathroom with a lot of square footage to work with. The main objective was to get rid of all these ugly builder grade development style materials and give this bathroom some real visual appeal. Now, when we're doing our bathroom remodels, we typically like to completely gut them down to studs and bare subfloor, but on this project, we did something a little different. Since we weren't reconfiguring the layout or changing the finish texture on the sheetrock, we decided to leave everything we could intact. That decision actually had a substantial impact on this project. We saved the client a ton of money on the total construction cost, shaved a few days off of the timeline, and saved space at the landfill. Under budget, faster, and green. Talk about a win-win-win situation.
As I was removing the tiles from the shower enclosure, I was shocked at how easily the tiles were simply popping off the walls. This is actually due to improper installation. The installers did not collapse the trowel ridges when placing the tiles on the walls, and it seemed like the thin set might have been applied to the wall for too long before the tile was installed. What will happen when thin-set mortar is exposed to air for too long before the tile installation is a thin film or skin will develop on the surface, which will actually inhibit the tile from bonding completely. We actually ran into the same problem when removing the tiles on the floor, and these tiles were popping off so clean you could actually turn around and reinstall them if you wanted to. So we were dealing with a concrete slab at this house, and in order to shift the drainage over a few inches for the freestanding bathtub, we just had to chip away at some of this concrete. We also had to do something similar for the copper supply lines. We essentially just made a little recess into the slab so we could run the pipes down and then back up for the freestanding faucet. The plumbing in this bathroom was a little interesting. Here you can see the grade L copper hot and cold water supply lines for the freestanding tub filler. The black ABS pipe on top is the vent for the bathtub and shower drain. Unfortunately, there was no way to run these pipes on the inside of the wall, so the only solution was to create this little pony wall around the perimeter of the tub.
The orange material is a product called Curdy board made by the German company Schluter Systems. It's a critical part of our waterproofing method and, in our opinion, the best tile substrate for shower enclosures. We typically install our Curdy board directly on the studs, but in this case the edge of the tile was being trimmed out with quarter round tile instead of a metal edge trim. So what we had to do was build the tile substrate off the wall another ½ inch so the quarter round tile trim would have a perfect fit. We love Schluter Systems, but we honestly aren't a fan of the prefabricated foam shower trays. We always float our shower pans and create a perfectly sloped and custom dry pack mortar base, which we then combine with either a Schluter linear drain or, in this situation, a point drain, both of which utilize an integrated bonding flange. We then apply the Curdy membrane to the surface for a water in, water out system that still receives the system warranty. At this point, the waterproofing was complete. We installed Schluter Systems Ditra uncoupling and waterproofing membrane to the entire floor with the exception of the shower pan. Remember, in the shower pan, we floated the floor using dry pack mortar and the Schluter integrated bonding flange point drain. The Curdy membrane was then applied to the surface of the shower pan. One of the unique details we created in this bathroom was this custom square niche centered under the window. The cool thing about working with these Schluter products is the flexibility you get to be creative and think out of the box. In this situation, we did a little surgery on a pair of niches to turn them into one. We then followed the Schluter waterproofing protocol, banding all of the Curdy board seams and patching all the fasteners with Curdy membrane and Schluter all set then set.
For the shower pan, we're going to be using these 2x2 inch porcelain squares And this is actually a drain that has no drain grate. So what we do is we're gonna center 4 of these squares on top of the drain grate as so. And what that's gonna do is give us this, disappearing drain look. Something like that. It's gonna look cleaner.
This is the finished product. Overall, I'm very happy with how this bathroom turned out. It took a lot of meticulous planning and work, but it was definitely worth it. We installed a new vanity cabinet with dual sinks and dual medicine cabinets. Although we couldn't recess the medicine cabinets into the wall as there were a few structural posts in the way, everything still worked out. These cabinets came with mirrored sides, which look fantastic. We used this beautiful mother of pearl hexagon mosaic for the backsplash. We trimmed out the edge of the backsplash with Schluter Jolly in a brushed nickel finish, matching the rest of the plumbing fixtures. After some very careful planning, we were able to seamlessly extend the countertop and backsplash around the freestanding bathtub. We custom fabricated the countertop from a 3cm Himalayan granite slab. We also used the same material for the shower pony wall, the shower bench seat, and the curb sill. If you'll notice, the freestanding bathtub is actually offset. We did this to ensure you could walk around the tub to open and close the shutters without any difficulty. For the tub filler, we used a floor-mounted faucet in the same brushed nickel finish you see throughout the bathroom. Here you have a nice view at the custom Starfire glass. Starfire glass means the glass is extremely clear and doesn't have a green tint. If you look at the edge of the glass panels, they have a turquoise color. We used 12 by 24 inch porcelain tiles on the floor, the shower walls, and around the freestanding bathtub. 2 inch by 2 inch mosaic squares on the shower pan with the Schluter tileable grate.
Meanwhile, the music's going on. There's a guitar player, a keyboard player, a harmonium player, and they're all chanting. And I'm talking into her ear. And so I started toning in different places in the body, and she eventually started pointing at all.